Sorry about that. I'm back. This is part two, and this time I believe the internet is working much better. Had a visit from a man I haven't seen in 40 years. He was a guy that I admired in high school that got all kind of women, and he was talking about how if you could tell what a woman wants by just looking at her and stuff like that, giving out some of his old game stuff. So I just sat and listened to the brother talk for the last couple hours, I guess. And now I'm back to finish up the show. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video, as the internet is working better right now. Let's see, how to approach women. Got it. Okay, here we go. Sorry, we got to start over. Actually, we don't. I believe I can jump up here. Okay, we did that. We talked to her. We've seen her. I should have queued this up earlier. We left off with the blonde chick. Okay, here we go. Okay, if you're at school, she says you feel more comfortable if you're a student going to the school, something like that. Unfortunately, I can't hear everything that she's saying. She mentioned confident. Be confident. How many guys are confident right now? Or how many guys still feel awkward? It's that awkwardness that makes you stand out as being creepy, by the way. You've got to grow your confidence, okay? If you need help, go to my store. Get my confidence program, at least. Okay, at least do that. And again, she's talking about don't start with a story. Some PUA tried to meet her, obviously. He tried that damn story shit. And he said, guess what I did today? And she replied, I don't know. I don't care, in other words. I don't know you. And he goes, I don't want to know. So she's giving out the guy's line. He goes, hey, you want to know what's funny? And she goes, no, what's funny? What I did today. Now, and he goes, I don't normally tell people this. Typical PUA bullshit. And he goes, but you tell me what you think about what I did. And you heard what she said earlier. I don't know you. I don't care. And that's one of the issues the Latin lover ran into. A lot of girls like that. Good girl types that didn't want to kiss on the first date. A lot of you guys who are doing the dating thing, that's what you'll run into. You'll be attracted to these nice girls, and they're like that. They have their morals. Where would you want to take you, like coffee, or where would you want to first time hanging out to be at? See, that question, women are programmed to say, I don't know what you're gonna say, but these are college students, but most grown women will take me to dinner. They're trying to get a fucking meal out of it. In fact, it was in Canada where the girl was bragging about she hadn't had to pay for dinner in over a year because she was doing internet dating. Remember that story?
Like something way back, like, I don't know, like I wouldn't mind, I like to play video games, I wouldn't mind just playing video games.
So for her personal preference, she said she wouldn't mind playing video games. Not every girl's into that, but that's unusual. So coffee date is still valid because you get to sit and talk to each other. Now, one person, I think it was yesterday, I don't like coffee. And I asked him, why couldn't you think outside the box? Say, well, just have a Coke. And she don't have to, if she don't like coffee either, she don't like coffee. Maybe she wants a mocha. Maybe she wants a Coke herself. Sit and have a glass of water. It doesn't matter. But basically, find some place where you sit and conversate. as the new word it says or states. Basically, conversation.
Have to be really like extravagant.
So, like, given that, like, what do you think is wrong with that approach in your opinion?
It depends. Like I might be somewhere in my day where I don't have time, or like I'm stressed out, I don't know what I'm going through right now. Like
Okay, he's going, what's wrong with that approach? And she goes, it depends. I might be stressed out my day. You don't know where I'm at in my day. So basically, if the girl gives you eye contact, it's okay to approach. So that's actually proving the validity of eye contact again.
maybe I just got a bad call from someone, and I'm not in a good mood to talk to anybody.
She's talking about, I might not be in a good mood to talk to anybody. So when she gives eye contact, she's in that mood to ready to meet you, fellas. Do you guys get that? Who doesn't get that? Let me know. If you don't get that simple concept, let me know.
But yeah, it depends on a lot of things. So I think the best way to meet people is through other people.
So again, she's talking about a social game, meeting people through other people.
I'm not a friend with a friend. If you want to meet someone, you should be more social, not really into meeting other people with friends. So you can just be social with
Yeah, just talk to people, be social. So, any other stories though? You want to go? Any other funny stories?
It's like, especially here, like at night right now, people just like fall out to stuff like this, like
And how much is that kind of like, don't you like roll your eyes at that? Like, I was trying to whistle.
well, they're looking to get your attention, so you just don't give them that attention. You just like walk.
She's talking about not giving guys attention through, basically if she's not giving you eye contact, that's what she's talking about.
Yeah, the type of guy that just comes and starts like whistling at you. You're not gonna. It depends what kind of person you are, but
Well, so you're saying if a guy's attractive, you might give him a
yeah,
chance.
what kind of person you are yourself. So I'm not like the type of girl that kind of like observe and wonder and type of stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't look.
So she's basically shooting down the validity of being good looking. She's talking about depends what kind of person you are, not about the looks. Interesting. But that's just her. It doesn't speak for all women. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I want you guys to go, to his channel, watch his video, and subscribe. Let's give the brother a push.
No phone.
No, I'm just making sure for like different callers.
Oh, this part should have been edited out. Let's see if I can go forward.
So I'm here with Vivian. Vivian, if a guy at York was to approach you or at school or anywhere in general,
Okay, she's Asian. I said when I went to Canada, the Asian folks up there are tall. She's tall for an Asian female. I'd seen so many 6-foot Asian males up there. It was amazing. Something about that fresh air in the mountains, at least on the west coast of Canada, the food, the good food or something. But they're growing taller. That's cool.
how would you want him to do it? Like, what would you want him to say? Do?
I would want him to introduce himself to me and then ask me like how I am and stuff. Like tell him like why he's kind of like talking to me.
Any funny stories of guys like completely being awkward and not doing it the right way?
One time a guy on the bus saw my gym bag and he asked me if I was in the gym and I said no. And he started asking why I had a gym bag, why was it so big, why was it so heavy, where was I?
That's a geek. A geek ain't got. They hyper focus on things, and they do that interrogation thing. If you guys don't know how to talk to women, then you need to really learn this skill, get this skill down, either online or offline. Okay, it's important. You got to learn how to speak to women. Don't be like that idiot she's talking about on the bus that focused on her gym bag and why's your bag so big and all that kind of shit. He didn't know what else to say. He had no idea, no clue how to hold a conversation with the girl.
And like, what was the problem with that? Like, what kind of turned you off about him doing that?
It was too personal.
Right.
It was awkward.
Exactly. So guys, when you go up to a girl, just keep it natural. Don't interview her. Just make sure the conversation flows and you got the right energy. You see from firsthand. Hey guys, so I hope you got the same takeaway as.
Okay, so I'm gonna save the rest of it so you guys can watch it. But he's correct. You don't want to do an interview, so to speak, or interrogation. I believe I just said that yesterday in yesterday's show. You want to be a natural conversational flow. Actually, I talked. Let's see. Yesterday was Wednesday, so I've said that in the last couple of days. Anyway, you want it to be a natural conversational flow. For example, if you're talking about a trip to Japan, that's good for another at least 30 minutes of conversation that you can ask about Japan instead of interrogating a list of questions. I believe it was yesterday. The fellow Tristan wrote me about some list of questions he had. You don't have a list of questions. You learn to follow the flow of the conversation. This is a skill that can be developed. As my friend William said, I was real shy in high school. He remembered that. He hadn't seen me in 40 years, since 1977, when we both worked at the hobby sales store at Mather Air Force Base. And I was shy. And then I guess he saw my site, got onto my site, and saw that I really grew in the game. Cool. But he was amazed that I went from being so shy to be able to do that with women. And I had to learn how to hold a conversation with girls. And I'm still improving. I'm still working on my conversational skills. I did record our conversation, but I'm not going to share that with anybody. I was going to use it as a teacher tool, just how to hold a decent conversation. Maintain eye contact and the flow of conversation, stuff like that. But he was revealing some personal stuff there, and I'm not going to put his business out there like that. But, once you've been in the game is always with you. The game will always be there. Brother Grease, his day has come. As he just notified me. Congratulations to Brother Grease. I believe I forgot what car he's going to get. My friend William is driving a 392 Hemi Challenger, and he said it was only 1,100 made. It's got the dual pipes in the back, and he started up for me, and apparently he's done pretty well for himself. He always knew how to make money as a youngster, so props him on that. They bought a big house in Carmichael area of Sacramento, and I said, "Isn't that white folks up there?" And he's, "Yeah." Sure enough, yeah. And it's in the white neighborhood. And apparently they walked by and spit on his car, though. You see spit marks. Because I was asking him, and he's surrounded by Trumpers. And these Trumpers are spitting on his Challenger. And he's also bought the brand, the RV, and he's got the pool. So the brother's got it made. In fact, I'm going to his house on Saturday for a brunch, taking Jovina with me. He also sells cruises, so he wants us to cruise with him, stuff like that. So that should be pretty fun. Although my older brother does sell cruises himself. He'll be a little jealous if I tell him I went on the cruise that I went through with someone else. But again, one of the things he talked about is being able to converse with women, have a conversation with women. As he tried to teach me back in high school. He was trying to get me to learn how to have a conversation. And that was the hardest thing for me to learn, was to just be kind of conversational, like a normal human being. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Anybody in the chat room? Michael M. I just responded to... Someone said turn the volume up. Hold on, let me check the volume, make sure I'm on the blue mic. Yep, I'm on the blue mic, so the volume it's at the max. I don't know why lately the volume has been low. It might be me, the way I'm speaking. But how's it now there, brother? Going to go Range Rover and looking like CLS 550 or BMW. Cool. Michael M left some comments on the video blog about worshiping women or something like that. I do agree that women are stronger than you guys think. That childbirth, none of us could survive that. Hell, we can't make it through a goddamn toothache, and they got to go through childbirth. But I don't worship women. I do recognize that women are very strong in their own rights. They have their own strengths, but I don't bow to them. And Michael, it sounded like you were bowing. I didn't read all the stuff you were reading or saying. I'll read it in just a second, but that's just me. Okay, I'm not bowing to a female. Bending over, basically. So let me go find his comment. And you also left a comment called blowjobs. Yeah. And, I'm a player, I get that. To rideshare, I took down my question. I realized that question should have been asked in private. I'll ask you on the forum. Not put out in public. My bad. It was the morning time. I was just responding right then and there. So, Michael says, women, the weaker sex, ? I think not. Women not only are they fun to look at and to play naked wrestling with, that floats your boat, but they are indeed the stronger sex. Now, for all the boobs out there, pardon the pun, and I'm not talking about a woman's chest here, but the stupid mindless buffoons who can't put together a complete thought without the help of a magic 8-ball. I'm not just referring to physical strength, but the overall complete package. Take an example, for example, child birth. And he's actually right about that. Imagine giving birth to your asshole. Yeah. Us guys, we would be crying like little bitches. He said women also run the world. I disagree with that. Men run the world. But behind every great man, they say there's a woman. But look at Trump. Melanie ain't doing shit for his empire. She's a trophy wife. So I disagree that women run the world. Without a woman, like you look at Napoleon when he lost Christine, he went downhill. But that's because his heart was all, tied up in Christine. If you guys don't know the story of Napoleon Bonaparte, you might want to read a book someday. He goes, who else but a woman could jump on the pole, the one at the strip club, not the one in the pants, get your mind out the gutter, and have men throw money at them like confetti. Well, that's because men are tricks. Men, we're dumb as a sack of bricks. And like Trump worships beautiful women. And that's what you get. Like I said, when you put women on that pedestal, that means she's above you. And you end up worshiping. The priest says, I can't worship women. We can celebrate their strengths and stuff like that, but women aren't made to be the leaders of relationships. Now, we are going to have a woman president real soon here in the United States. Thanks, Trump, for that. But I actually predicted it was going to come. Remember I said that? Okay, we've had the black guy. Now they're going to set up for a woman. Sure enough, Hillary came out and ran. Trace Jackson, I'm here. I wish I could play the cricket sound. Imagine crickets. Okay, Tracy. Supreme, those weekend, I want to get results, but I'm working. Tracy's actually working in a bar situation, and I always tell fellas, don't hunt while you're working. Bars and clubs, it's kind of hard. I was a bouncer once, and it's so easy. So I don't know what to advise, Tracy. If you stick by the rules of the game, you'll come out successful. You break the rules, and you get what you deserve. I don't understand men that worship women. There are males out there that want women to boss them around, make them clean the floor with a toothbrush, and like the fellow that I showed you in the cage. And they're men. It grosses me out. So Greece, hold on. Wow. Jovine has a specialist appointment for a kidney. And she's still in the waiting room. Fuck. I thought my doctor was bad. Supreme, how do I switch on a beam of vibration? What do you mean a beam of vibration? Tracy, do you smoke weed? Dupree, because their mothers talk to them like that growing up. Did you email Coach Wayne yet, Tracy? Grease asks. He give you an assignment? Question mark. Now, I got to give Tracy some props. He is buffed. He did work on his body. Got the six-pack and the guns. And Grease. He's Jamaican like you also. That's one of your people. He goes, nah, I can't smoke because it fucks with my head. Then what are you talking about vibe? He goes, nah, I'm here for Supremes and your advice, Grease. Now, remember, Tracy, this is a player's channel. This is not a dater's channel. So my advice may not work for you, man. Actually, it will, but the stuff that you come up with, it just, I don't know. That's why Grease wants you to go see Coach Corey Wayne, because he will give you good dating advice because you want to be a dater. Your mum taught you well. I'm waiting for news from my son, Tracy. He's in court today, and this 5-year-old case they've been trying to drag him down the hill with. Grease goes, good, but you need that square advice, not Supreme. It's when you mix and match that you fuck up. That's why I'm trying to get you guys to just stick with one person. It may not be me. I may not be the person for you. Again, I give player advice. I don't give good dater advice. Because I want you guys to come out on top, to have the female underneath you. And that's not good dater advice. Dupree, black girls look for you to take them out, Supreme. I know that. Sisters have some serious game because they know you want the pussy. They know they know how to market themselves. They know the clothes they wear are part of their packaging. They know the whole marketing game. William told me a story. He met his wife at his family's house. She came with his cousin for his mother's, I forgot what year, birthday. And they were talking about going to Hawaii, and he goes, well, I'd like to go to Hawaii. And she said to him, "Well, you don't bring sand to the beach." He said, "Well, that hurt my feelings." So he walked away from her. And she tried to call him all over the place. And he waited till she stopped calling after a few months, and then waited 2 weeks and then called her. So he rose, he caused her desperation to rise him higher. Then he waited 2 weeks. That's player game, player advice. And that type of advice wouldn't work for a dater. But it worked on sister, and she's a sister, and he's a brother also. So, of course, he came in with all the power. That's why he's retired and she's working still. Tracy Supreme, what do you think? Remember that girl I went out on a date with? Well, my manager asked me to ask around for people to work. Should I send out a text asking people they're looking for a job? Add that girl? No, I wouldn't. Grease says, get yourself a wife, Tracy, and go to dentist school. I don't know if they make that much good money over there. I just learned that medical is free in the UK. Did not know that. Grease, a bad idea, Tracy. Don't bring that girl into your job. Act as a boss would and take it seriously. Thank you, Grease. Yeah, I wouldn't want to work with a girl I went on a date with that I want to fuck. I wonder, Tracy, never mind. Dupree, do you get choosing from sisters, Supreme? Not very, very much. Older ones, yeah. You go to my POF account, a ton of them. And some are fine, too. Mulattoes, yeah. What's up, Michael? Good. Michael said he started Toastmaster in a few days. Good. Excellent. Tracy, yeah, I wasn't going to do it. Basically, I'm ready to be a player supreme. I just want to have girls in my life. You've got to look for it. I don't know what the fuck happened to you, except some programming from your mom. Your mom, she taught you to be like a little pussy. You got to start to become the man. You let these hot chicks come up to you and you don't do shit. You ain't trying to push up on them. That's some bitch assness, Tracy. You got to change that shit. And if I find a girl I like, I'll go forth. You'll sally forth. Grease, why do you want to be a player, Tracy? Probably because players are glamorized and they get lots of pussy, like you and I have done. Yeah. Because I know it's in me to be a player. Is Tracy INTP? I have no idea. And that's Michael Knowles' new thing. He took that Myers-Briggs test. So that's it. You know how Michael gets on something and he doesn't let it go? Everything is all about that. It was the nice guy thing, and now it's the Myers-Briggs. And Tracy said yes. That was a good call on that. Because Tracy says I am an INTP. INTPs think a lot. See, I didn't study all those different ones. Those kind of tests are kind of cute for a while, and you read up on it, and yeah, that does fit me, and then you put them down. Grease says, seriously, Tracy, give me some good reasons. Michael Nolan, coming from ENTP, no, ENFP. I'm an ENFP, not ENTP. Feeling, remember I'm feeling. I talked about women that I can feel. Perceptive. Of course I'm perceptive. I can look right through a female. Extroverted. I was doing extroverted stuff. I like being out. Intuitive, of course. Anyway, it goes, that's what fucks up my flow. Don't put it on that. You fuck up your own flow. You can change. God damn it. Get down. Fat cat's up on the table where all the photos are. He's been knocking that shit down. Trey says, basically, I want to have girls that wonder about me and base their life around me. I want girls that I can see. Yeah. And Grease goes, then give it 5 years. Michael, yeah, Tracy, you need to stop thinking. I mean, coming from ENTP, which is him, he says. Okay. And that's extroverted, intuitive, thinking, perceptive. So Michael's all fucked up in his thoughts. He's perceiving stuff and he's thinking about the shit. He also says, it's made supreme. You can feel that cat's energy. The cat's about to feel the back of my hand. How would I find that type of man? I know. I'm not sure what you're saying, Tracy. Birdwatch says, any chance I could chat with you because I want to know why women reject me. I want a girlfriend and learn the game so I can replace bad females. Well, you're chatting with me right now. To have a private consultation, that would cost you. I am 21, high educated. That's probably why they reject you. They have Myers-Briggs dating site. Excuse me. Greek says, chat with who, Bird? Tracy says, I know I'm a mysterious type of guy. You talk about yourself a lot there, brother. I'm more quiet. I do better with one-on-ones. I can have anyone tell me secrets. Shit. Grease says, just set up a consultation with Supreme Bird. Goes, I am average. It looked like I am Italian, tall, and pretty. But you said high educated. That's a problem with a lot of overly educated males is you lack communication skills. If you're still in college, go take an interpersonal communication class and learn how to hold a decent conversation. That's an extreme turnoff. You may be nice to look at to the women, but when you open your mouth, you're like a complete turnoff. And that's why they keep rejecting you. You got to learn to start asking her questions about her. Instead of a lot of educated guys, they always talk about themselves. Or they have those long silences. Basically, no communication skills. So if you already, have the Italian, tall, dark, and handsome look, as they say, then it's obviously your communication skills. Because looks will pull them in. But if you ain't got nothing going for yourself, once you get there, you get that rejection that you're getting. I am average, look like I am Italian, tall, and pretty. I don't use the word pretty for men, by the way. Good looking is the word you want to use. But you said you're average. So are either you're average looking or you're good looking. Which is it? Michael Nolan, Thinkers. Okay, he's talking about this stuff. Birdwatch, I had a date with a psycho girl that I ran away from. Men don't run. I say that being a hypocrite because there was a time I was actually running from a psycho girlfriend, so I didn't get arrested. Greece says deep secrets won't qualify you as a player. Women may feel you are like a little brother to them or a nice guy to them. I believe he's talking to Tracy. Birdwatch says I'm like a 6. Okay, so you're about average. Then, like you said. But you have the skin tone of Italian, though. Original Italians, not the new ones that are out that are like half Italian. Somewhere way back, the grandparents married an Irish girl. Then they grew up married another Italian girl, so they're a little whitewashed now. I look at Giuliani. You know, he looks like just a regular white guy. No flavor. I didn't really ran, but I blocked her from my phone. Okay, cool. So, again, you're a 6. Wow. What do you get a lot of attention from women? Do they give you eye contact? Michael says, for me, I can get them, though after a while it goes flat because I get bored. That's your problem, Michael. That's not cool. That's actually kind of cheap and superficial, man. If you just did what I told you to do, get the life story, you never get bored. Basically, learn to have a decent conversation and make sure the conversation is more focused on her. That's all. Decent conversation. She talked about her day, get into the story about her day. It's that easy. It's not that hard to have a decent conversation. Birdwatch. No, I don't. But only 2 times. Okay. Most educated people have no idea how to dress themselves. There was a dude online in this community that helps guys solve their problems that was pushing wearing a bow tie. That's how bad educated guys come across. Bow ties are for nerds, for geeks, for academic geeks. So you have to look at, if girls don't give me attention, then I need to change myself. I need to give them something better to look at. Go to hairstylists, get your hair cut, start hitting the gym. Because girls like a man with a nice body. You like a woman with a nice body, right? They're the same way. They're human beings too. So give them something to look at. Learn how to dress better. That will kill half your battle right there. You start getting more attention from girls. You build the body. You learn to dress well. You have a good haircut that fits your face. And don't cut your hair yourself. Don't go to a barber. Go to a stylist. Don't go to a barber. Go to a stylist. Okay? So style it for your face. Get a dress consultant if you have to. My girlfriend does that. Dress consulting. Learn to dress so that you can attract their attention. Then by the girls who are giving you eye contact, those are the girls that think, ooh, he's kind of interesting. That you go over and start talking to. Okay? He says, sometimes when I date girls, they go silent when I try to talk with them. They don't talk a lot, and it's awkward silence. That, again, is on you. You need to learn to ask them questions about them. Infinite One, what should I dress to attract women? Now, you said women, not girls, right? Infinite One? What do guys who look like they're successful in your environment dress like that girls admire? Because I know you're in New York. I don't know where in New York, maybe the Bronx or something. Infinite One. I know you dress urban. You wear the hats. You wear the tennis shoes, and that's not going to work. Would a woman want to settle down with a guy that wore tennis shoes, or would she want to settle down with a guy that looked like he's going somewhere in life? What do you think about that, Infinite One? Grease says, "Hello, I don't. You never heard me talk, Tracy." Oh, conversation with those two. Sorry. Birdwatch. I work out and dress like a bad boy. Good. I took notes on how to dress, etc. Excellent. What do you call a bad boy? What does a bad boy dress like? Jeans. I used to call them the burnout boots, those square-toed boots that all the burnouts were the guys that smoked drugs, and when I was in high school, they wore the leather jackets or the jean coats and jeans, unwashed jeans. They looked dirty most of the time, and they smoked cigarettes. They didn't attend school. They stood around, they were burnouts. They were burned out. Birdwatch. Infinite, dressed like a hood guy. Are you black, Birdwatch? Infinite One says no, in Pennsylvania. I thought you were in New York. My misunderstanding. Jason, sup, Uncle Supreme. What's up, Jason? Sorry I haven't been following your conversation there, Grease. Let me see if I can catch up with that, Tracy. And Grease, you sound like Luke Cage in real life, by the way. And he goes, hello, no, I don't think you heard me talk, Tracy. Tracy, yeah, I've watched Supreme's videos with you in there. Okay, we're caught up on that. Half on account of how you doing, Supreme and Grease? I'm doing fine. Grease is doing better than I'm doing. His big payday is here finally. Loan me $1. Tracy, Supreme, today in work, I had choosing. Of course you did. Now it's my job to go over and ask, are you enjoying yourself? Good. Grease, wonderful day, Anaconda. Soon it will be the age of Grease. I like that. The age of Grease. Anaconda says, glad your days finally arrived to Grease. Birdwatch. Dark jeans, skin jacket. What's a skin jacket? Don't know what that is. Nice watch. Modern hairstyle, spiky. Obviously not black then. No, I'm not black. I look Hispanic. I would do better if I was blonde with females. I've heard white women don't really like blonde surfer dudes. I've heard that from a lot of white women. I little spiky like Brad Pitt. Okay. Tracy, basically women start with choosing, but as men, as it is on us to go over and ask them. Yes, it's on us as men, because we're men. We're the leaders. Augie 124. Every time you do something with one of my products, like you lose your password, you want to change it, I get a notification of it. So I keep track of who's doing what. Stanley. Hey, Player Supreme, when is it a right time to get physical with a woman in order to get sex? When you basically develop some rapport with her, laughing, touching, when you go in for that kiss and she returns it. So it takes time to develop rapport. Hold on. Jet engine. I grew up on air bases, so I'm used to it. Um, there's no set time. It's when you know you've developed that kind of rapport, when you both feel comfortable around each other, and you went in for that kiss. That kiss leads to sex. Okay. Greece. Have you been paying attention, Tracy? Half Anaconda. Back to your '06 podcast on Facebook. That was like a bomb going off my head. I've been listening to that several times. Good. I still haven't re-listened to it. I rarely listen to my shows after I've done them. There's a few that I've listened to, but that wasn't one of them. And damn it, man, you got her name wrong. I'm trying to think of Angie in a restaurant, and it was Amanda. Jason Supreme. I have a girl on my team that is constantly testing me. Should I fire? Sit her down, Jason, and communicate to her. Talk to her. You don't appreciate this. Explain to her how she's disrupting your flow. And it's that flow that brings you to happiness. The two of you guys can be happy. So you disrupt that, there's no happiness. Happiness goes away. And then you get bad Jason. Okay? Tracy, yeah, I just want to clarify it. The way my mind works, that I need to know all the details before I start. People use that as an excuse sometimes, man. Tracy, the way my mind works. You can change the way your mind works, by the way. Half Anaconda, I did. I was a shy geek. Half Anaconda. That alone increased my confidence. What the fuck's in that show? Hello with Angie and the superhuman pussy. Okay, I'm gonna listen to that show now. Our troll is back. We'll just go ahead and immediately block him. Glad I saw him real fast. Half Anaconda says, my weakness is that I have a con artist personality. How's that a weakness? Con artists, players have con artists. That's part of what we do. We pull the wool over their eyes. Like when I told women, yeah, I'm looking to settle down with someone. I'm looking for Mrs. Right. I was, but I wasn't intending to settle down right then and there. Thank you. Greece says, define a con artist personality. As a player, we eventually tell some fibs. There's no avoiding it. Because if she asks, if you're not ready to say that you're seeing other women, what are you going to do? The way you start is the way you finish. If you start the game open, yeah, I did that for a while. I was telling chicks I was seeing other chicks. Like Jovi already knew I was seeing other people when we first started. But I didn't tell about my back door. Wasn't that stupid? Birdwatch. The only problem I have is when I ask the female stuff. They go silent and it's just awkward. What kind of things do you ask them? How big are your titties? Do you take it in the ass? What kind of things do you ask them? Birdwatch. And remember, delivery is very important. Let me give you an example of that. What's your last name? Oh, cool. So what's your last name again? You see the two different styles of delivery? Where were you born? Smooth. So where'd you say you were born again? Oh, yeah. Okay. About life. Don't ask girls on dates about life. School is good to ask, or how they're doing. Yeah. So again, think about the way you deliver and the way you communicate. Half Anaconda, I've grown out of that now. Oh, he goes, okay, from my time, I've cheated and tricked people to make money. Oh, that's a hustler in the black community. As you well know, Half Anaconda. You use the con man thing. That's hustler. And hustle is what we do. Weed, stolen goods. Bird. Waiting for your answer. Sorry to hear you had that kind of life there, Anaconda. I'm glad you did grow out of it. Fuck. Half Anaconda. My story is that I was running a scam from a shop with laptops. Almost got caught. Supreme, what do you think of those UFC fighters who wear nail varnish and wired hair? I think it's a bitch assness. Okay? I think the feminization has grown even into that sport. These guys show up as good fighters. Who knows what their sexual life is like? They're your people that do that there, Michael Nolan. That's your people. Birdwatch. What answer? Your delivery? How are you delivering your questions? Are you nervous when you ask these questions? Are you smooth? Are you conversational? Obviously not being conversational because your conversation's failing. So look at that as this maybe a possible solution. And so am I nervous? Do I have poor delivery? And work to fix it. Learn how to relax. Okay. Learn to improve your delivery. Actually, I was meaning Irish. In old days, it was just two men in a cage. Yeah. This sport got popular in the 90s. I've only recently seen some of the fights. I never got into it. I don't know why either. I was busy fucking too many females when it got started. I started seeing the signs when I was doing road trips in the earlier 2000s, like 2006, seeing signs, about UFC this, UFC that, or MMA stuff. Bird. I try not to be nervous. I take a breath. I try to calm and talk with a smile. Okay, so you're doing this. Yeah. Where'd you say you were born? Oh, okay. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was born in Sacramento. Yeah. Huh. Is that you, Bird? Tracy, not Greece. Can you give me a real assignment? I want to get good with women, man. Bird, I need your help, Supreme, and Greece. Tracy says, in other words, Bird, hello, not like that, but I try to be friendly. You said with a smile, man. I'm smiling. Tracy, I don't think you really need help. I think you just need to get out your own way. You got the looks to pull bitches. Stop blocking your shit, man. And I don't want to blow your head up because you still got the chubby cheeks, man, like a squirrel. Grease, I'm dead serious. You aren't a player. You are a dater. Half anaconda, half white. I think y'all should give Tracy another chance. One chance to prove himself. One ring to rule them all. I think Tracy needs to be fucked with a little bit more to bring him down off this good-looking pedestal. I mean, if I could run Tracy's mind for a week, I have him all kind of pussy by the end of the week. If I just step inside and operate his body, I'd be fucking them bitches, boy. That's why you're on the forum. That's why you want to make a post asking for help. Let's pinpoint exactly what you want help with, and I'll answer the post. I do an entire podcast show on it. That's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, if not longer, of my time. Focus just on your issue. Okay? You won't get that here on this type of show. Look, I'm dealing with other people. Bird, what girls like tan-skinned guys? What's my market? Your market are white women, tan-skinned women, sisters like tan-skinned guys. What race are you? Wait a minute. What race are you, Bird? And kind of like you said, it's 90% psychology. Grease says to Tracy, I'm helping you. Go be a dater and live a square life. Bird, it's true that Kent can get a girlfriend because of his height. Is it true? Actually, Kent got a girlfriend. No offense, he sounds autistic. I am Armenian. Ah, okay. Okay. What's the name of that famous mountain in Armenia where they believe they found Noah's Ark? Arafat or something like that? And basically Armenians are the first white folks on the planet. Greece says Ken also blew it. Yeah, I heard he actually lost his girl, but Birdwatch. So, do you have that Middle Eastern look that some Armenians have? Because that could also be the problem. Unfortunately, Middle Eastern isn't that necessarily popular right now. And there's a brother who's Armenian also. My admin, he's Armenian, but he doesn't have that. He has more pale skin. But also there's an Armenian on my forum, and he looks like he's straight out the boat from the Middle East. A lot of color in his skin. Grease says Ken also blew his girlfriend out too. Birdwatch. And why can't Savvy, you know these idiots? Kent's girlfriend cheated on him and left, but he got one though. The thing is, at 5'3", he got one. I don't care what happened afterwards. That's because he's weak. And his weakness came out. She couldn't take it. She needed a man. She wouldn't fuck the man. And I don't want to talk about Kent. That's like bad news. I don't ever talk about Savvy Guy. I look like Middle Eastern, but I don't have thick eyebrows. But you look Middle Eastern. And that could be the problem. You got to learn to slow your roll. recognize that, you know, you're in America, there's some issues with Middle Eastern types. Even though you're not, you're Armenian. Birdwatch, yeah, I'm a TFL guy after all. You're one of those people. What the fuck? You're Armenian. The fuck you doing TFL? You're fucking Armenian, man. People think I'm Spanish. Cool. Dude, you're Armenian. I'm confused. How can an Armenian dude become TFL? Are you? You said you're thin. You're not fat. You're not ugly. Spring, what should you say to a girl during sex? Whatever you feel like saying. What I say to a girl during sex depends on what comes out of me. I think every person has to start with, when you start talking to a girl during sex, by just opening your mouth and saying something. What I talk about comes from the inside of me. Okay? So it's not scripted. I don't ever want to give anybody a script. And I never hope anybody tries to write down a script of what to say to a girl during sex. That's just going so creepy right now. So creepified. New word. PUA shit. A script to say to a bitch during sex. How about you open up that masculine side of you and talk to her from that point of view? What is the man in you want to say to a female while you're fucking her? Half anaconda, because you ain't comfortable in your own skin, then bitches are going to pick up that vibe. Exactly. I'm average weight, LOL. I've seen ugly guys with nice girls. Why do you have it in your head that you're forced in this loneliness shit? I don't understand that. You could get Armenian chicks within your own culture. And I've seen some of those Armenian chicks. Oh, in fact, that singer, she was half Armenian. Damn it. Can't remember her name now. Long black hair, thin. If you have that belief, that's the belief's going to stay with you. You need to change your inner beliefs. First of all, that's the first thing you got to do. Change them inner beliefs that you can't get any girls. Because you've been on dates with girls. You said so yourself. So you did get some girls. Just that your inability to hold a fucking conversation destroyed your chances. Again, there are classes you could take. And you're only 21, still a virgin. Okay, you're only 21. Thank God you're not older. So there's still hope for you at 21. There are a lot of guys who are 21 and still virgins. A ton of dudes in this community. You ain't the only one. Anaconda says, handle that V card as soon as possible. Michael Nolan, it's the masculine vibe that turns the women on. Birdwatch, thank God you're still young. And you could be saved. You got to learn to hold a conversation. And I want you to go find a class. Look in adult education if you have to, or go back to college. Take interpersonal communications class. Also, I want you to take Toastmasters, which is public speaking. Both those will make you a dynamic speaker, whether it's interpersonal or you're actually delivering an oration or speech. You're orating. And it's going on an hour. I don't want to do the show too long. I'll be back again. There, Birdwatch. I take my advice. Do that. If you want a consultation, go to my store. The link is in the description box. Okay? and I do 4 consultations at a time. You're going to need help. So if you want the help, you can go through my store and get it. If not, try at least doing those 2 classes. Okay? Fellas, I'm out, and you guys have a good day. Brother Grease, talk to you later.